Serious pandemonium in the palace as Olori Mariam allegedly tried to force her way into the chambers of the Ooni of Ife, flouting the orders of the Ooni of Ife, not to allow any wife come to his palace apart from Dr. Lizzie and Timitokwe, as they rejected his, order to move into their various houses outside. You know that last week there was this report that was making the rounds on social media. I even did the gist here where the Ooni of Ife is alleged to have told his wife not to see him for 30 days, that if they have anything to do with him, to complain or anything, they should, kind of send a message to him that he's not going to be seeing them for 30 days. Then when we talk about seeing them, a lot of people were asking question. It's like, man and woman coming back from work, going to see your husband, having to stay with him, chat and all of that, all those things that we do, everything, the intimacy and all of that is what Ooni of Ife was talking about, that he was not going to see these women for 30 days because they disobeyed his order to move out of the palace. You do know that we have had this alleged information making the rounds on social media in the last 6 months that Ooni has been looking for a way to relocate the wives, not just because of Queen Naomi. A lot of people are saying that it's because of the prophecy that is coming from left, right, and center, that they cannot cluster these women together, that there is a possibility that one might do something or strike in a way that will affect the reputation of the Ooni of Ife. And so that if Ooni must continue to be with these women, that he would need to separate them. And again, we also know about the fact that Ooni is adamant about bringing Queen Naomi into the palace, and so Tadenikawo can grow up under his tutelage. And we are well aware that Queen Naomi said that under no circumstances will she return back to that palace as long as those women are there. And I do know that a lot of blogs are saying she's already in the palace, she's going out with Queen Naomi, she's, with the Ooni of Ife and all of that. Like, if you know me very well, I do not debunk other people's news or doubt other people's news. But one thing I will do is to tell you that I don't know the sources of their own information, I only know mine. So right now, because they refuse to leave the palace, Ooni of Ife said that they will not see him again as man and wife for 30 days. And when Ooni made that pronouncement, allegedly, they now decided that they were going to move. They were agitated. They were scared for their marriages, for their marriage and all of that. But even when the chiefs came back to, try and settle the scores between them and the Ooni of Ife, try to talk sense into the wives and all of that. And some of them that had left the palace, like we heard that Ooni asked, locked Runke out. Olori Mariam had a problem that they asked her not to come in. All of them returned back to the palace, but Ooni did not withdraw the order of them not entering his chambers. So apparently, Mariam wanted to see the Ooni for something very, very important, wanted to have a one-on-one meeting with the Ooni of Ife. And when Ooni of Ife retired back into his chambers, as usual, Mariam came to pass to go and see the Ooni of Ife, flouting the orders of the Ooni of Ife, and the guard stopped her and told her she isn't going anywhere. Did she not know, or didn't she understand what the Ooni of Ife said? And she said that issue has been fixed by the elders, and they said no. The order remains that Ooni left an order categorically that none of them is allowed to go into his chambers. And they say Mariam started fighting, allegedly pushing guards and all of that, struggling, making a whole lot of fuss because she wanted to access the Ooni of Ife by force. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. And still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much and I love you so much. Now, Dela writes, I really, really appreciate each and every one of you for your loyalty. I love you guys so much. May God bless you. Please, if you're here and you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. I appreciate you people so much. Okay, so as we were saying, allegedly, it's important for you to always bear in mind that these are all alleged information, right? We do not live with the in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, neither are we related to any one of them. These are all alleged information. We extract them from different pages of social media and also from different sources who are very close and try to give us information. Bear that in mind, so you know that these are all alleged information. So, going back to what we were saying, he said Olori Mariam made a whole lot of fuss, fought with royal guards, like she fought like she has never done before, because she said she needed to see the Ooni of Ife. Like there was nothing that would stop him that day. And normally with the kind of force that she put on, and with the drama and all of that, Ooni that is known ought to have come out. Usually when things like that happen, he used to come out. They said the route that leads to his own personal chamber has got two gates inside. There is a small gate outside. There is another. There is a medium gate outside, not from the main gate that you all know. Like when you enter from the main gate, before you enter into the palace of the Ooni of Ife, they have like 2 checkpoints there, and where they search you for gadgets and all of that. Then when you enter inside, the route that leads to Ooni of Ife's chambers itself, that they have two, a medium gate and a small gate, okay? And they have palace guards there, okay? And so now they said that, nobody goes there. Only comes out from that route to, meet with visitors and all of that. But the wives are allowed to go to his chambers, okay? The wives pass freely. They don't search or do anything to them, okay? Because they do know that they are wives to their monarch. But this time, after he put that order, like, no, they were not allowed to go. So Mariam forced herself, made a whole lot of problem. And they said normally Ooni would have come out to stand upstairs to see what was happening downstairs. Apparently, he knew what was going on. Maybe they called him with a telephone and told him. The man refused to come out. Like that place where he used to stand and see everything that goes on there, that he refused to come out. And Mariam was there hoping that Ooni would come out and stand there and perhaps tell them to let her in. They said the man refused to come. Like he refused. He just paid no attention to what was going with all the force. They kept pushing her and telling her she cannot go. She has no right to flout the order of the monarch, that whatever, that if she tries to force her way, they were going to lift her and take her out of that place. And they said she cried a lot and made so much problems with the guard, fought with the guard, and at the end of the day, they did not allow her see the Ooni of Ife. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.